All right, we're here at the HETMA booth at ISE 2025, and I have a friend from Igloo. So could you just start by introducing yourself and telling us about your company?
Yeah, no problem, Britt. My name's Theo. I am Theo Penty, Head of Educational Business Development at Igloo Vision. So Igloo Vision is a company that's been around for about 15 years now. We're UK-based and building cutting-edge, immersive environments. And we work a lot in industry, so we work with the energy sector, with military and healthcare, but about 40% of the business we do is with higher ed, so colleges and universities across the US and across the world.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit more about how Igloo pairs with higher ed.
Yeah, so we could come at this from a load of different angles, to be honest. I should probably say that we're kind of riding the wave of kind of technology revolution around immersive more generally. So this would be headsets, whether it's Meta or Apple Vision Pro. And as all this great hardware is coming out where people are building VR and immersive content and experiences, Igloo provides another way to engage with it. So if you're not into wearables, if you think socialization or kind of social interaction is an important component in the learning process, then yeah, an Igloo environment might be the best way for you to engage with that content and that material. So if we're talking in the US, we've got installations at Thomas Jefferson University, Texas A&M, a number of STEM schools, etc. as well. And the way that they're using this technology is broad and varied in many of the same ways you might use a virtual reality headset. But to name a few, you might be training nurses or paramedics in an Igloo immersive environment by placing them in first responder scenarios and scenes, by putting them in an ICU care unit and working out whether a particular algorithm's been followed as you're carrying out a simulation, going right through to digital media practices, 360 filmmaking, experiential setups as well. So yeah, it's really broad and really varied.
That's awesome. Can you talk me through what it might look like for a technology manager to get Igloo into their space?
Yeah, absolutely. So we already work with a lot of the companies and kind of integrators and suppliers, distributors that your technology managers will work with too. We really are a software company and we're hardware agnostic. So if you're an Epson house, a Panasonic house, a Fuji house, you just need to let us know that and we can specify a hardware solution that's going to use all the tech that you want to. That's going to really simplify your kind of support overheads. You can work with the same organizations you do for management and maintenance. And it's tech that you're familiar with from day one. So the learning curve is really just about our software rather than the technology that comes together with it.
That sounds great. I know in higher ed, a lot of us have smaller teams, and if we ask them to learn a lot of new products and keep expanding, that actually gets overwhelming to them.
Yeah.
So I love to hear that. Do you have any feedback that you've gotten from faculty or students?
Yeah, lots. And I think as with all these kind of technologies, when we're talking displays, it's probably worth mentioning that like content is king. So the hardware and the technology that we provide is going to be one thing, but kind of what you do with it is another. So I think it's worth talking about kind of where you might get VR and XR content. The universities you're going to work with, they'll have great expertise in-house, whether it's from kind of the computing disciplines or game design or film and media. They will have experience working with the materials that are going to make you having an immersive room feel like the easy choice because you're going to have so much content at your disposal. So yeah, one of the bits of feedback I would say is kind of like have a plan for the journey, have your creatives on board and have them thinking about from day one how you're going to use it. I mean, in terms of the feedback we get from faculty and students, it sounds corny, but it's usually the first bit of feedback is it's a wow. We have this great client in the UK, Sunderland College. We've got a great case study of theirs on our website, where when asked 3 years on what the best thing about the technology is, the learning technology manager says, the best thing about the immersive room they have is the little metal bar you step over on the way into the room, because by crossing that threshold, you're in a learning environment that looks like no other. And I think that like really neatly sums up how people experience and feel about the rooms we build.
That's incredible. All right, how can people connect with you here while they're at the show?
Yeah, I don't have my map to hand, but we're here with 2 immersive rooms. So we have our own stand in Hall 4, And we're also, you guys will have to kind of fact check this for me, we're also here with Fujifilm with a fully immersive room. So our stand is currently using 5 4K Epson projectors. So they're a 3-wall immersive room with walls and floor. But if you were to find the Fuji booth, which I think is in Hall 5, you'll find a fully immersive room which is walls, ceiling and floor. There's actually a college in the US that we're soon to deliver a very similar project to. Can I name them? Yeah, okay, it's Yavapai College, and we're really, really excited. That project's going to be a little smaller in scale than the Fujifilm booth, but it's going to be equally spectacular.
Amazing. I can't wait to see that. So Ryan, you're going to go ahead and share us some pictures, and we're just going to fact check real quick. You are at, is that an S? Is that a 5?
5B.
That is a 5B100. So you were right, you're a 5.
Right, yeah,
you did
my
it.
homework.
All right. And for our friends at home who couldn't make it to the show, how can they learn more about Igloo?
Yeah, fantastic. Well, if you're engaging with HETMA at InfoComm this year, we should be there with an immersive room. We're usually there. We've been there for the last few years. And we have demo centers in New York and Houston. And for the educational community, our reps are based in New York, Houston, and in California. So you can contact any of our reps in the US. I'll name drop them and shout out to them. They could be here. Rebecca Wade and Haley Medina. They're fantastic people as well as enthusiasts for immersive technologies. So yeah, you can reach out and learn more there.
Wonderful. Theo, thank you for being here with us. I know ISE is very busy, so thanks for coming to the HETMA booth.
Thanks for having us.
Of course.
Cheers.